Good morning, students. In the last session, we have completed Kingdom Fungi. In this session, I am going to teach Kingdom Plantae, Kingdom Animalia, viruses, viroids, and lichens. So first we can let us start with Kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae includes all eukaryotic chlorophyll containing organisms, commonly called plants. You know, the plant which contains chlorophyll. What is the use of the chlorophyll? For photosynthesis. By using chlorophyll, they make food. Okay. It also includes all eukaryotic. Eukaryotic means all the organisms, they have well-defined nucleus with nuclear membrane. A few members are partially heterotrophic, such as insectivorous plants or parasites. Some are heterotrophs. So most of the plants, they are autotrophs because they can make their own food, but some are heterotrophs because they depend others for food. One example is insectivorous plant. You know what is insectivorous plant? Yes, they will catch insects and Venus flytrap, all this comes under this insectivorous plants. They catch insects and they will be eating. Then the plant cells have an eukaryotic structure with prominent chloroplast and cell wall mainly made of cellulose. So this chlorophyll which is present in chloroplast and the cell wall, plant has cell wall, it is made up of cellulose. Plantae include algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. So even animals also we are making into different groups. Same like plant also we are making into different groups: algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Okay. This kingdom includes mostly multicellular plant. So most of the plants, they are multicellular, but at the same time we can see some unicellular algae like Chlamydomonas, Chlorella, all these are unicellular. Okay, so most of the plant means they are multicellular. It's made up of many cells, but there are very few unicellular. Uni means it's made up of single cell. Algae like examples, which are the examples? Algae like Chlamydomonas, Chlorella. Clear? Then here in this group, already I told they all are autotrophic or they are photosynthetic in nature. But exceptions, there are some parasites. Which is example for parasite? Example for parasitic plant, example is Cuscuta. Cuscuta, one of the example, it is a parasitic plant. It's a parasite. Then third point, already I told, the plant cells, they have rigid cell wall. It is made up of cellulose. And also if you are talking about this life cycle of plant, it has two phases. One is saprophytic phase, second one is gametophytic phase. And there is alteration between these two phases also. Let us see what is the difference between this saprophytic phase and gametophytic phase. Look at here. Gametophytes are haploid. Haploid usually we will represent by N and have single set of chromosomes. So gametophytes, they are haploid in nature. Haploid 1. Haploid means single. They have a single set of chromosomes. Whereas sporophytes are diploid. 2N. 2N, that is diploid. They have two sets of chromosomes. Clear? Gametophytes one set. So sporophytes, there are two sets of chromosomes. A sporophyte reproduce sexually. They will show sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction, and gametophyte, they reproduce sexually. Okay, so sporophyte reproduces asexually and gametophyte reproduce sexually. Significance for a diploid. Diploid means 2N. Diploid sporophyte to produce haploid spores. So sporophyte is diploid, that is represented by 2N. They produce haploid spores. These haploid spores are N. Okay, so which is represented by N. They are haploid spores. The cells have to undergo meiosis. Clear? So for a diploid sporophyte to produce haploid spores, the cells have to undergo meiotic division or meiosis and they produce spores. That spores are haploid in nature. Clear? Then the next one is Plantae group over second. Kingdom Animalia. This kingdom is characterized by heterotrophic eukaryotic organisms. Heterotrophs, we all comes under heterotrophs because we depend others for food. And eukaryotic organisms, we have well-defined nucleus that are multicellular and their cells lack cell wall. We have cells, but in the case of plant cell, they have cell wall, but animal cell, no cell wall. Cell wall is absent. They directly or indirectly depend on plants for food. So based on that, we are giving the different names: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers. Okay, so we are directly or indirectly depend on plants for food. Clear? So plants will make food, that food we will be using. So some, they will be herbivorous animal. They directly they will eat the plants. Then some will be omnivorous. They'll be eating both veg and non-veg like that. Then carnivorous animals, they will eat only the flesh of animals. But that animal, what they will eat, they may eat. Suppose one rabbit, you think the rabbit, it will eat plant. So the plant is eaten by the rabbit. It is eaten by lion. So like that, it is like a chain-like process. Food chain we will call. They digest their food in an internal cavity and store food reserves as glycogen or store. So we will eat food, it will digest and will become glucose. That is glucose, it will store in the form of glycogen or fat. So most of them are capable of locomotion. Animals, most of the animals, they are capable of locomotion. So that is the Animalia group. That is the second kingdom here. So I told you they are multicellular, they are made up of many cells, and also they are eukaryotic. But the cell wall is absent in the plant cell. We can see the cell wall, but in animal cell, there is no cell wall. At the same time, they are heterotrophs. They depend on others for food. They are not autotrophs. Autotrophs, like a plant, cannot make their own food and show holozoic mode of nutrition. Okay, eating solid food particle, they are called holozoic mode of nutrition. The next group, it is viruses. Viruses, viroids, and lichens. So what are virus? The word virus, which means poisonous fluid, it was given by Pasteur. So what is the meaning of the word virus? Which means poisonous fluid. It was given by scientist named Pasteur. Then another scientist, Ivanovsky, in 1892 discovered tobacco mosaic virus. So who founded tobacco mosaic virus? Ivanovsky. Which year? In 1892. Then again after that, there is one more scientist, W.M. Stanley, showed that viruses could be crystallized. And these viruses are obligate intracellular parasites. They are parasite. Outside, they are not living, but once it will enter into a living body, it will become active and it will start multiplying. So they are living inside. Intracellular means inside the cell. So viruses are obligate intracellular parasites. Then how it looks, or virus, what is the structure of the virus? Viruses are nucleoproteins. Why it is called nucleoproteins? Because it contains a nucleic acid. Nucleic acid means DNA or RNA surrounded by a protein coat that is called capsid. The protein coat is called capsid. So that is the reason they are called nucleoproteins. So viruses are called nucleoproteins because they contain a nucleic acid, RNA or DNA surrounded by a protein coat. The protein coat is called capsid. DNA and RNA, it may be single-stranded or double-stranded. Then they cause different types of diseases like mumps, chickenpox, herpes, hepatitis, AIDS, etc. in man. So there are, there are many types of diseases. Some caused by bacteria, some are caused by viruses. So which are the virus causing diseases? Mumps, chickenpox, herpes, hepatitis, AIDS, etc. It is caused by virus. In the case of plant, here we can see sometimes the symptoms of viral diseases. What type of diseases? We can see mosaic disease, leaf rolling and curling, yellowing and vein clearing, and dwarfing and stunted growth. These all are reasons of these are viral diseases we can see in plant. Okay, so like animals, plant also getting viral diseases. So these are the different examples of viral diseases we can see in plants: mosaic disease, leaf rolling and curling, yellowing and vein clearing, dwarfing and stunted growth. So that is about the virus. The next one is viroid. What is meant by viroid? Viroids are smallest non-infectious agent. They are smaller than virus. They are smallest non-infectious agent that consists of a short single-stranded DNA. It consists of only, DNA, no RNA. It consists of only RNA. It is single-stranded RNA, which has low molecular weight and like a capsid. For virus, we told it has a protein coat. It is called capsid. But this viroid, they don't have protein coat. They don't have capsid. It has only RNA. It is single-stranded. Clear? So it consists of short single-stranded RNA, which has a low molecular weight and like a capsid. They were discovered by Theo Diner in 1971. Who discovered? Theo Diner in 1971. They cause one of the disease it caused by viroid, that is potato spindle tuber disease, PST viroid. PST, potato spindle tuber. There is a disease name, potato spindle tuber disease. It is caused by the viroid, PST viroid. Clear. Then last one is point is about the lichens. Already I discussed. Their lichens are composite organisms. They are composed of algae and fungi that live in close symbiotic association. Algal partner is called phycobiont. We told algae will prepare food. Okay, algae will prepare food. They will do photosynthesis. So it is called phycobiont, and fungal partner is called mycobiont. Algae prepares food, while the fungus provide protection and helps in absorption of nutrients and minerals. So both are mutually equally benefited. Both are helping each other. That is the reason it is known as symbiotic association or symbiotic life. Clear? So how algae will help? Algae prepares food. Fungus how will help algae? Fungus provide protection and helps in absorption of nutrients and water. The lichens are very good indicators of pollution as they do not grow in polluted area. This I already told in the previous class. So here you can see the diagram. In 1971, Theo Diner discovered a new infectious agent that was smaller than viruses and caused potato spindle tuber disease. It was found to be a free RNA. It lacked the protein code, capsid. I told it lacked protein code that is found in viruses. Hence the name viroid. The RNA of the viroid was of low molecular weight. Okay, this is a picture of Theo Diner. Thank you, students.